Ladies and gentlemen,
all right.
Welcome to the F&G show.
The F&G show.
Over
a glass of wine.
We want to thank you real quick. You know, we topped over 200 subscribers so far. We
up that high?
Yeah, we slowly climbing.
Moving?
We needed
at a creepy pace. At a creepy pace, well, no, not creepy pace.
It's a creepy pace.
At a slow pace. I was trying to pick the right word for. I'm using the right.
Creeping up there.
Creeping up there. Yeah. Okay. Not creepy, but creeping.
Yeah. Well, today on the docket, let's see if I could defend this one. I'm striking out here.
Looks like you may be striking out even more.
It's another court cam. The judge recognizes a friend from middle school. That's got to be something.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on here.
Stand up and raise your right hand to be sworn, please. Please stand up.
Next, we head over to the Miami-Dade Bond Court in Miami, Florida.
The one sleeping there, you can wake up too in the back row.
Where Judge Mindy Glazer is overseeing bond hearings.
Thank you. I have a few announcements. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent all defendants unless you tell me you have money to pay for a private lawyer or if you are hiring a private lawyer and one is here. Also, please let me know if you have served in the United States military or any of the reserves. Good morning.
Good morning.
Over the next few hours, she'll see dozens of defendants.
You were arrested for second-degree murder.
As they step in.
I'm in the military, Your Honor.
You are?
And quickly step out.
Hi, Mr. Booth. How are you?
How you doing, ma'am? Okay, ma'am.
49-year-old Arthur Booth is a career criminal, charged with burglary, grand theft, fleeing, and resisting arrest.
You have actually 3 arrest affidavits. Reckless driving, damage to property, leaving the scene of a crash with serious injury.
With no serious injury.
I'm sorry, no serious injury.
Okay.
After questioning, Judge Glazer explains the terms of his bond.
The bond on count 1 is $7,500.
But the judge notices something familiar about this defendant.
Okay, Mr. Booth, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go to Nautilus for middle school?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I'm sorry to see you there. I always wondered what happened to you, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
This is the nicest kid in middle school.
Oh, my goodness.
He was the best kid in middle school. I used to play football with him, all the kids, and look what has happened. So sorry.
Oh, my goodness.
The surprise reunion between the 2 former middle school classmates is almost too much for Booth to handle.
Oh, my goodness.
Once a promising student, Booth fell into drug and gambling addictions that led him into a life of petty crime, resulting in multiple stays in prison.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Good luck to you, sir. I hope you're able to come out of this okay and just lead a lawful life.
The reunion somberly concludes as Glazer sets bail at $43,000.
Okay. All right. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Booth is sent to prison for 10 months and then released into a drug treatment program. Thanks for being a...
Wow.
Well, now that one's a mouthful there.
Yeah, it is.
And as a prosecutor, I guess I'm always thinking, okay, there's something did happen to this guy now, as opposed to our other guys that we've done. Something did happen to him. If you are a standout student and then all of a sudden you become a criminal, something happened. We don't know for sure what triggered him to go down that other road, but apparently he was not doing that in high school, and I don't know what happened. But, it's hard, but, but you can't do the crime. I don't know what it was, but when that major event took place, he didn't get the right counseling at some point, and it just kept going down, and down really bad.
Well, in his defense, he has none. No, in his defense, another guy who had probably a hard life, as we see.
Well, we know something happened here because it's evident in the way the reaction and
And
her talking about who he was.
And you could tell that he's a good guy because he's seen her and immediately he was like, oh my, he just broke down.
Mm-hmm.
Broke down like, oh man, this is so-and-so from way back then. He's 49 years old. He talking middle school, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's so many years ago. And so for him to break down like that, that lets me know that there's still some good in them. Because had he been a real hardened criminal, he would have been like, so? I don't remember you. Or he would have said, oh, okay, yeah, I know you. Man, go ahead. He would have said some stuff.
Yeah.
But it hit him so hard. He didn't see that coming, man. So he's still so good. I mean, he has to serve his time and everything, but hopefully he do his time. Hopefully he got out and
get some drug treatment.
Yeah.
And apparently that's what he was getting. He did get that, but somebody convinced this guy to try some drugs. And from that point on in high school, middle school, it went downhill. And he did not say no. Which brings me to another question.
It ain't too late for him to turn, though.
Well, he can turn around. But it brings me to another question about that Just Say No campaign. I'm having doubts about that thing that Reagan and they all started the Just Say No campaign. Because I don't think it really worked. Just say no to drugs. That was probably a useless campaign.
Yeah, because he said that right when crack kicked off.
Yeah. By the way, I could go down a round on this one, Watching this television show, Snowfall, I have a whole lot to say about the cocaine industry and how it got started here in the country.
We're going to keep it relevant to what we're talking about now, though. We're going to keep on going and going.
Yeah, I can go down the road when I see this. Yeah, somebody tricked him into some drugs, and this dude just went downhill from that. He was an innocent kid, and I'm a prosecutor, but I can tell in this one.
So I would say the best thing to say, instead of saying just say no to drugs, just walk away.
Yeah,
just walk away. They get introduced, just walk away.
Don't let your friends convince you to try all that stuff.
Just walk away. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it here for us at the F&G show once again.
Over a glass of wine.